All right, man. Let's see. Where do I start, man? Look, first of all, man, I would like to say this right here. I really appreciate everybody for taking their time out, listening to me. Thank you for joining the channel. If you had already subscribed, man, I really appreciate all of the views. The channel is growing, man. It's growing really fast, so it's crazy. I never imagined it growing this fast, but I really just want to tell everybody I really appreciate you guys for checking out my content, and I'm gonna keep dropping those bangers. So let's jump right into it. Man, first of all, I would like to start off with saying Sony has to do better with engagement. They're not doing what Xbox Game Pass is doing, and that's why they're losing their fans. They're losing about thousands because everybody is going to Game Pass. It's more value there. I'm sorry, it's just way more value. Earlier today, I think I had went down the list and looked at the value, and I just kind of compared it to PlayStation Premium, and it just was like, it's not really quite there, to make me want to stay on there. It's just the multiplayer games is so much fun, and it's only a few bangers on there that you really want to play on single player on there still. It's just a lot of stuff that came pretty much transferred over from PlayStation Now, which is nice. I like it. I feel like it is value there, but I just don't feel like it's quite as good as Xbox Game Pass. There's nothing wrong with PlayStation Premium. I just feel like PlayStation is not doing enough to really give it that extra boost. They're not willing to listen to the fans. They want to lock you down. They want to gatekeep. They want to lock you down to the $70 per game, and I just really think that is really starting to bite them. It's coming back to bite them because, it starts to get old. At first, it was like, everybody hyped up. It's a premium price tag. They're going to be dropping these bangers. Everybody was excited. And now we're hearing all these pushback, delays. We're hearing it's going to take years to keep coming out with games. And now it's kind of like slowing down. And the subscription service ain't really working like PlayStation Plus Premium. When it came out, it was like, okay, how is this supposed to benefit anyone if they're already on PlayStation and they already played everything already? You're not really, how do I put this? They're not really giving other gamers out here an opportunity to play it if they're not bringing it to mobile and PC. Yes, PlayStation Premium is on PC, but it's not easy to really, it's like you have to dig deep to go and download it, and it's just like it's not even I don't even think it's in the Microsoft store. I don't even think they have an app for it. Once you go on the Microsoft website, or you should be able to go into your app store on your PC and just type in PlayStation Plus Premium or whatever and download it that way. I think they should make it easier. It's really not that easy to really get into the ecosystem as I would like it to be like Game Pass. I would say I would give Sony that heads up. Make it a lot easier for people to play the games. If you want engagement, that's why so many people are leaving, because it's so much funner on Game Pass. It's just so easy to get into Game Pass. It's like Android. It's so easy to get on, the Google Play Store. It's just one touch of a button. Why is it so difficult to even download PlayStation Plus Premium? You got to jump through all these loops. You got to jump through so many loops to even add it to PC. So it's just like, okay, just bring it to mobile. Just bring it to mobile. Okay, just hurry up with the apps. They moving like a turtle, and that's why the engagement is dropping. Yes, it's still millions of people playing PlayStation, but they're starting to see the value in Game Pass. They're starting to see they're about to do this deal with Activision. Blizzard is about to go through for Call of Duty, that's just going to boost the value of Game Pass even more. That's just going to be millions and millions and millions of subscribers flooding into Game Pass for Call of Duty, and Sony knows this, and it's just no way they're going to be able to compete if they're not dropping their AAA bangers, or come out with, like, I would say, like third-party AAA bangers from due to the fact they like to lock down all these backdoor deals anyway, right? So just go buy up some more license to make other creators, since you don't want to buy your own IPs or you don't want to make your own IPs, go buy up some more license, have those third-party AAA bangers come to the subscription service. That way you don't have to use your first-party bangers, your AAA games on to PlayStation Plus, since you don't want to put them on there anyways. So that way it's a win-win. You get what I'm saying? So basically go out, buy other companies up, have them put AAA games on PlayStation Plus. That way it's a win-win for everybody. But they don't want to do it because they're so greedy, and they want to lock down everything so that they can manage everything. You know, it's kind of like a really greedy boss or a CEO that's just pretty much stealing the company's money behind everybody's back. That's what they're doing. It's like they're stealing they're stealing the fun out of gaming, trying to lock down everything, like the Spider-Mans, the Wolverines. You know, it's the Final Fantasies, it's the DLCs, it's the timed exclusive deals. I think Deathloop was supposed to be on Xbox already. I think it's still, I don't even know if it released. I think that was the game that they had a time exclusive with. But it's just certain stuff, it's like a little tick. It's just a nag. And it's aggravating because PlayStation don't care. Like I shouldn't even say PlayStation, I say Sony. I rephrase that. I blame Sony. I blame the boss. I don't blame PlayStation, the creators. I'm cool with PlayStation. I've always been a huge fan of them. I love them. I just don't like the way Sony is running the business. I just like to throw that in there so that people won't think that I'm targeting PlayStation. I'm targeting Sony, the boss, the one that cut the checks, the one that runs everything, the one that tells PlayStation what to do, what not to do. And I just don't like the way they run the company. It's like, okay, why don't you take some advice from them? There's so many content creators. All they have to do is just sign online in these streets, man. Just go to the YouTube streets. All these bloggers and vloggers, all these game channels. You mean to tell me nobody up at Sony looks at content? You mean to tell me no one looks at content? No one delivers the message and say, hey man, look the way that Game Pass is moving. We should move like that too. If they're putting Game Pass on TVs, mobile, iPads, PCs of the world, everywhere that you can find a Steam Deck, that's where PlayStation Plus app should be. PlayStation Plus app should be right next to Game Pass everywhere. It should not be this difficult to find PlayStation Plus app. Oh, but little crybaby Sony up there at the top, they've been at the top of the game for so long, they don't even know how it feels to even really have somebody trying to compete with them. And now that Xbox Game Pass is competing with them at a very fast rate. Now they're outselling over there in Japan. They're outselling PlayStations. That is crazy. I think that never happened before. So obviously Game Pass is doing something right. PlayStation Premium is not. PlayStation Plus needs to, I don't know. They really have to do something and do something quick, because once this deal go through for Call of Duty, and they own Call of Duty, and I think Crash Bandicoot and King and what's gonna be like 50 plus studios, man. I don't know, maybe 70. I don't know. I don't even know how many studios, but bro, this is gonna be so many Xbox Game Pass AAA bangers coming. It's gonna be a war out here in these gaming streets. And all Sony had to do was just listen to your fans, listen to the fan base. How many times these people have to tell you? I heard some Sony like diehards, and they just keep complaining. Go back to $60, stop the $70 price tag. People are not with it. And I'm hearing this from every side. Xbox saying, why are they charging that much? Why are they trying to boost the rate up? Oh, it's to pay the content creators so we can make better games, better quality. We need better equipment. Okay, for the developers, okay, that's their argument, but the developers aren't getting that chunk of change. Or at least they haven't came out and said it. If they would have came out and said it, and they would be like, hey, yes, Sony have gave everyone a $10 raise. Or $10,000 raise, however much, 10 something, $20,000 raise, however much they're charging extra. If it was going to the developers, the equipment to make way better stuff, okay, I'm cool with that. I have not heard no one came out and really said, hey, you know, we're getting paid extra for that price tag, for that $70 premium price tag. You're getting better graphics. Half of the games I don't even think got ray tracing yet. They're just boosted PS4 Pro games. That's it. They just upscaled them just a little bit, maybe put them in 4K, you know, a little better frame rate. I don't even think most of them even have ray tracing yet, which is, I think they're like missing out on that, because you know, the new Spider-Man is gonna have it. That's coming to PC. I don't even know if it's out yet, but PC Spider-Man is out, and that's another thing I like to touch on. That's what money that they were losing for not putting it on PC from the beginning. Even if they didn't want to have it on Xbox, that now they're making up all that revenue. And they seen how good God of War did. They seen how good, I think, was it Days Gone or Last of Us, and another one too, was it Horizon? I'm pretty sure Gran Turismo and all of the rest of them are coming too. They're on the way to PC too. But look at all these millions. Each one of them, they're making millions of dollars on PC. Millions, bro. Now imagine if they didn't lock. Okay, Sony has been saying, I don't know if it's like a pride thing, ego thing. I don't know which one it is, but why would you want to, if you're greedy, why would you want to lock down something to own your console if you want money? Why don't you just buy the rights and own it? And even if Xbox, even if it did come to Xbox, I'm talking about Spider-Man, even if it did, Sony would still get that money, and Marvel and PlayStation. So that it's just like the same thing that pretty much Xbox is trying to do with Call of Duty. Xbox is gonna get that money when everybody pays $70 just miserable dollars for Call of Duty for no apparent reason. Okay, Call of Duty is already gonna come with special editions anyways, so it's gonna be like $100 special editions with Call of Duty, because Activision already kind of did their own thing anyways. I never really worried about how much Call of Duty costed, because they already come out with different editions, you know, special editions. That's just what they always did. But I only give them maybe somebody like a God of War special editions, or maybe, you know, big like AAA bangers that everybody wants. Okay, I would give them a pass. Spider-Man, people like that, I would give them a pass. Those are $70 and up to $100. But those are games that deserve it. Those are games that can walk the walk and talk the talk. Okay, so that's kind of like, you know, a no-brainer for those guys. So I give those a pass. But everything else, there are a lot of games out there that are definitely not worth $70, man. And even a lot of Sony guys are say the same exact thing, man. That is definitely not worth it, man. Like, no way. These games, half of them are on PS4, just upscaled a little bit, and it's no, they're ripping people off. I'm sorry, I just don't agree with it. And I think they really need to do something about PlayStation Premium, because this is not looking good with the engagement. A lot of people are leaving, and we already know they're going to Nintendo, they're going to cloud gaming, they're going to Game Pass, and all of the other subscription services out here. Cloud gaming is taking over, and they really need to get it together, because the engagement is dropping with these $70 price tags. Yo, every time you want to play a new game, you have to drop $70. Like, people are out here struggling, man. It's a pandemic. It's hard out here. We already know it. We already been through it with the Rona. So now you got the monkeypox out here and all this other crazy stuff. So it's a lot of stuff going on out here, man, that it don't really need to no extra stress should be on gamers. All we want to do is just game and have fun with our friends. That's pretty much it. But I think I'm gonna leave it there with the whole. I think PlayStation Plus Premium should do better with easier access to get into that ecosystem. It's way too difficult for me to really break down, like, why is it so, like, you should be able to download apps everywhere for that PlayStation Plus right now. And I actually think PlayStation Market should come to PC as well, so you can pretty much purchase anything on PlayStation to PC ports. That way, that would be extra revenue for them. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing a little stuff out there, because why hold back games if you're going to bring them to PC anyways? So pretty much I'm just going to leave it there, guys. Make sure you guys smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you can get notified every single time I drop a new video, and peace.